Hi everyone, Dave here from Charest Studios, and today I wanted to show you guys this purple cabbage that I planted. If you guys have been watching the channel, you saw me plant this, I think it was about 3 weeks ago. Anyway, I'll cut to a clip of when I planted this. So just like I did for that planter, I just pulled out some microgreens out of my microgreens planters, which you guys who follow the channel, so you guys can see that is one long root. So I'm just gonna, I got little grommets on this Growpipe with tiny little holes. They're only about an 1/8 inch. But anyway, I'm gonna try to guide this root down there until it's all the way in. And I've got many videos on the Growpipes, guys. This was my own creation, or at least this version was my idea, to have the tiny holes, and it's been working great for me rather than net cups, because you can't really put a net cup into a round pipe and have it fit well. And I found that the plants don't need that much, so you can fit a lot more plants in. Okay, so we got it all planted up, and the rest of these I'll be eating on my sandwich, although I usually save one or two I leave in here just to make sure that everyone is okay in here in case I lose one. But generally, if you make sure your roots get into the pipe really well, you shouldn't lose anybody. But just in case, you can always keep a couple alive in the microgreens container or on clay pebbles, however you guys start yours. And so now it's a few weeks later. I've only added solution to the pipe one time. There's a little rotating cover down this end. I'll show you guys when we come in to cut some of this, because you can't. This Growpipe could not support growing full heads of cabbages, but it can support these plants to grow baby greens. So to keep them from making heads, you simply have to just remove the lower leaves, and then they'll keep the upper leaves that would become the head of the cabbage will become lower leaves, and it'll keep growing from the middle. So they will get kind of tall and leggy, but I think in the Growpipe it's going to work out better than my last experiment. My last experiment, they lasted about 4 months. I grew baby greens from these cabbage plants, but it was in a different planter, and they started getting really floppy. With this planter, I believe they're going to lock right into the pipe because the stems have almost filled up the holes already. So they'll lock into the holes, and then as long as I have my light up high enough, I think even if they get to be little purple cabbage trees, they'll be fine. So that's what I'm going for this time, is to have them go even more than 4 months of baby greens. I love purple cabbage, and it's quite expensive in the store. And yes, it would be nice if I could grow full heads of cabbage, but here going into winter, it just wouldn't probably be worth the effort and all the lighting and stuff that I would need. In the summer, I have grown full purple cabbages, and they came out very nice, and green cabbages as well, in a 5-gallon bucket, so that is possible. But I like having the baby greens, so I'm just going to come in and harvest these all these lower leaves and leave just the center, or pretty much just the center. So I'll bring you guys in, and I'll do the harvest, and we'll see what they look like afterwards. And then it's going to be time to fill up the pipe. So I'll show you guys where the fill is on this pipe. Now I haven't been, I do have some Growpipes in stock. I haven't been posting them in my Etsy shop. I do have a video on how to make them. Kind of a rough guide. I'll try to put a link, or I'll put a thing up here for that video on how and why of Growpipes. But if any of you guys really want a Growpipe and you don't want to make one yourself, just leave a comment below, and I could put one in the Etsy shop for you. I've just been really busy, so I haven't really put them in, but I have some in stock. So if anybody really wants one and they're not able to make one for themselves, I'd be happy to do that for you. Yeah, so anyway, let's get into trimming it. I just wanted to show you guys, I'll show you guys when you come over. These are Korean hot peppers, and I'll show you a closer look at them. they were dehydrating in my car, but I have to take a ride out, so I'm going to just put them in the greenhouse for today, but I thought I would show you guys. And the dehydrating in the car has worked out great for these Korean peppers, which, by the way, these Korean peppers, they're not hot. In my opinion, they're nice. They have a nice smoky, sweet kind of flavor, and I like them a lot, but they're not hot, so I'm glad I still have volcano peppers, Thai volcano peppers from last year. Anyway, let's come in and take a look at this while I harvest. So here's the beautiful peppers, guys. These are, and that pepper plant put out a lot of peppers. You know, I gotten about 3 of these trays already, and that's going in about a 3-gallon bucket in the greenhouse. So I'm just going to selectively just take these lower leaves here, and I'll probably just add them to a coleslaw. They're good on sandwiches, really anything. And then once you get these trimmed up, I usually leave at least 2. Well, that's all you really have to leave, is those 2. So we got a pretty nice little colander full of red cabbage baby green leaves. Some of these are even, they're past the baby green, but they're still, to me, they're still a baby green. So I'll put those aside. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, so it might get a little shaky. So this is where we fill the grow pipe here. I don't have the solution out here, so I'm not going to do it with you guys, but I got to do it soon. So I just put a funnel in there, and I fill it up to the first line on my finger. That's how I do it. And that'll last, well, at this stage it'll probably last about 8 or 9 days, I'd say. So you have to fill it up about every 8 or 9 days. And you see that these stems have almost filled the hole up already. So they're going to lock in, so even if they get a little tall and leggy, they should be fine. So there is the harvest, the beautiful cabbage leaf harvest. And here's the plants after they're all trimmed up. Looks a little sparse right now, but believe me, they will grow back very quickly. So I'm going to top that off with some Maxi Grow, 1 teaspoon per gallon. I will probably up it to 1.5 teaspoons per gallon as these plants get a little bit bigger. But for now, that's good. So guys, I wanted to give you one more final update on this. It's ready for another harvest again. I don't know how many this has been, 4 or 5 or more. It's going to start to head up if I don't harvest soon, so gotta harvest soon. Okay, I was trying to explain to you guys that, and then my dogs went off. But anyway, it's starting to get near the point where it's going to head up if I don't pick again. So I'm going to pick some more today, do stir fry or a salad or something. But I want to show you these. Most of the grommets stayed in. One of them, it kind of pulled out because the stalk got so big. Trying to get in here. I think you can see that right there. But I'm not going to worry about it because I don't need the grommet. They're all holding in now because they're big as the hole. There's one down here that's a little small, but as I cut these back and give it a little more room, I think it will fill in. But overall, it's done really well. I like it. I don't know if I can even consider that baby greens anymore, but in any case, it's some nice red cabbage leaves that I get to harvest every 10 to 14 days. Well, that's it, all trimmed up and ready to go. I'm going to fill this up. I'll top it off again to about 1 inch from the top, and that should take me almost to my next harvest about 2 weeks from now. So, yeah, we'll see how long I can keep these going. I'm hoping I can get about 6 months of baby greens out of these without them. The other ones would have kept going. They went 4 months and then they got too floppy. But as I said in here, I think they're going to be locked right into this pipe by the next harvest. And then I think as long as I can keep raising the light up, they'll probably do fine. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get 6 months out of these, and maybe they'll keep going for longer. I believe that if the plant can't seed, eventually it's going to die off, because it's programmed to recreate itself and to go to seed. So I don't know how long you can stave that off. But hey, if I get baby greens for 6 months, that's good for me. I'm happy with that. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope your crops are good, and I'll catch you again soon. Remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.